Hey guys! Today I wanted to explain to you the 5 day challenge. So, you may have heard that we run free 5 day challenge groups on our team. These groups they're just 5 days, they don't cost anything, there's nothing that they are required to really do or buy or anything like that. We run these groups because oftentimes when you're starting out, people don't really know who you are, what you do. It's all very new, and they might not necessarily want to jump right into a full challenge group right away with you. You may have some friends or family that are all in just because you're doing it, so they're in to buy a challenge pack. But the rest of the people that you know maybe are not. So we had you make a 100-person list before the group started. That was one of the first things you had to do. Well, now we're going to use it. The 100-person list, you're actually going to separate out into A, B, and C. A is going to be for the people who you think would be highly interested. B are people who you don't know. And C you think would not be interested. And this exercise is more of just to see how you end up judging people, maybe incorrectly or correctly going forward, so you can kind of get a gauge on where your thoughts are, and like how good are you at like knowing that right now, and maybe surprise yourself. Some people that say yes, and surprise yourself with some people that say no. What you're going to do is you're actually going to use the script, the 5 day script, to invite these people to a free 5 day challenge. What's really important about this is that you try to get as many people into the challenge as possible who will actually participate. The way a 5 day challenge works is you're basically starting in a funnel. And funnels, they go like this, right? So the very top is all 100 of your people. Well, with 100 people, you're going through and inviting them to this group, you're basically announcing yourself as someone who can help them with their health and fitness. Not all people are going to respond to you. Many people will see your messages and just ignore it because that's not where they're at right now. That's fine. You still planted the seed for them. So the next time they're trying to get those jeans on, they're a little tight, or they see an infomercial, and they'll think of you if that's something that they're interested in. So you planted the seed and you've made your announcement as a coach in a way that offers value and isn't spammy or weird. So that's the top. Well, the next funnel is people who actually respond, right? So it's getting a little smaller. People who actually respond, they're going to give you a lot of different responses. They're going to say, I don't have time. I don't like that meal plan. I want to do vegan. I like to juice. um, I am too busy this week. I'm sick. Whatever is going to happen, right? So you started with your funnel, people you invited, people who responded. Out of the people who responded, you're going to have people who are interested. We're open to this. Wonderful. Okay. Now this is where you have to start setting expectations so that you can find out who's really going to participate in the group. By setting expectations, by letting them know there's going to be a meal plan provided, there's a shopping list, you're going to receive it 2 days before the group starts. You do have to follow it. There's a check-in every day. I am going to be the one making sure, or my coach is going to be the one making sure, depending on how it's done, that you're posting every day. If you don't post, we take you out of the group. Very simple, right? There's going to be get to know you questions. There's going to be some videos. You need to make sure that you're watching them. You're participating in the group. The group is free. You don't have to buy anything, but you have to be an active participant. I often say things like, I'm only allowed to bring X number of people. So they feel like, okay, I need to do a good job. I need to be a good participant because this is a selective spot. If you go through that and they don't want to join, don't push them because they're not going to be a good participant. And honestly, you're going to be frustrated because you're like, I had 30 people join this group and 5 even did anything. That's not good. That's not good for anyone. That's not good for you. It's not good for the group. So make sure they understand what they're getting themselves into. And then while they're in the group, make sure you are talking with them. Okay. So then you've got people you announced it to, people who responded, people who are interested, people who actually joined. Now the end of that funnel is even smaller. And with the end of that funnel is people who finish. People who you text them every day outside the group, you were messaging them, you wrote on their Facebook wall telling them good job. You were a good coach for them and they were a good participant for you. At the end, when they weigh in, they're going to have some results. Those are the people who are going to be your next group of challengers. Now, here's what's going to happen with these people. One of three things. You are either going to sign them into a challenge group, which is hopefully the goal because now they're so excited, they've got some momentum. They want to hear more about Shakeology because other people in the group were drinking it. Maybe they want a prize, just depending on the group. That's one set. The other set is going to say, no, I'm good. This was awesome. Thank you. I've got it from here. And then in a couple of weeks when they fall off, they'll come back and they'll join a group then. And then you're going to have people who have no interest in doing anything else, and that's fine. But what's really awesome is regardless of which category they go into, you have results. You as a coach have successfully coached someone to completion of a challenge. So now you have the ability to say, yeah, I mean, these 10 girls lost 50 pounds collectively. You can put that on your Facebook. When you're talking to someone, you can say, yeah, I just helped so-and-so lose 6 pounds in 5 days in this challenge that I did. It was really great. You get confidence, authority, results, and everything else from this experience. So they get a really good result. They get a taste of what a challenge group looks like. They get some more information, a little bit of the energy, and you get results, credibility, and experience. So this is why we start with the 5-day challenge. Now, the issue is a lot of people will say, oh, can I just do it? Well, I'm just going to do it all the time. That doesn't work, right? This is something that we do when you're new. We do your whole 100 people. And then as you progress through your career, maybe once a month or maybe every other month, you'll have new people coming in and your list will grow. You want to go ahead and keep doing it with new people as well if they're not interested in doing a full challenge with you or you don't know them yet. It's a wonderful way to get to know people and have that experience together. So that's sort of the concept. So ideally, you're understanding that the more people you invite at the top of the funnel, the more you have at the end, which means a higher chance of signing coaches, making Success Club, having an income, getting your Shakeology covered in your first month, making success starters, things like that. So what's going to happen is your video chat leader, the one that you signed up with, the one that you meet with them once a week, and maybe it's a Sunday night or a Thursday afternoon, that person is actually going to run a 5-day group for you. They're going to make the Facebook page. They're going to put up the meal plan. They're going to put up the shopping list. They're going to take care of everything for you. Your job is qualified participants and activity in the group. If they ask a get to know you question, you need to answer it as well. If people have questions about Shakeology or, hey, what's your favorite recipe? You need to post what's your favorite recipe. And then, of course, be a good coach to the people you've invited. Text them, message them, write them right on their walls. Set up a call with them maybe to explain the next challenge. Whatever you're going to do. That's up to you, but just in general, be a good coach. What's really fun is following the meal plan with them, because then you guys can kind of bond over, did you like that weird egg salad wrap or whatever with the cottage cheese that people think is weird and they love. It's crazy. So I do recommend that. Now, we actually give you a 5-day challenge script, so you don't have to figure this out on your own. Now, for the most part, when we give you a script, we ask you to rewrite it. In this case, if you would like to copy and paste, we're okay with that. Obviously, I would add some personalization so that it's not like people are like, did you get hacked? Like, what's going on? The 5-day script opens with, I know it's been a while since we've spoken, and I'm sure you're busy. Well, if you talk to them that morning, maybe don't say that, right? Please have some sense when you're doing this. It's a very short conversation. It shouldn't turn into a lot of questions. People have tons and tons of questions. Like, it's a free 5-day group. They need to chill. There's not that much to it. They need 1,000 questions. Shouldn't take up a whole bunch of your time. Not what this is meant to be. Okay? So, this group will start the Monday after this assignment was posted. So you are on a time crunch here. You've got some work. Now, I have noticed that in the past, people will add people all the way up until the deadline. I want you to think about that. If you are slow to invite, and then you have people emailing you back Sunday night because you didn't start, how fair is that to them when they try to join the group? They just got the shopping list. They just got the meal plan. Group's 5 days long. Be responsible with your people, please. Be a good coach. Don't just scramble and do it all Sunday night and totally screw over your participants, right? This isn't about you getting a task done. It's about you being a good coach and helping people get some results and really have the end game there. So that's pretty much it. The script is super self-explanatory. You have your 100-person list. I would recommend that you do rank them first so that you can see out of your A's, B's, and C's, like how close were you. I start with your A's, absolutely. And then I try to get through all of that list. Absolutely try to get through the list and get as many people as you can into the group. And then plan on doing a good job keeping track of them. I know for me, sometimes when I do groups, I'll do something little like this, where I, along the top, it says like message, did we text, did I get their number, did we do a one-on-one? Something to keep track. You can do it on paper, you can do it on your bubble sheet. I don't know what you want to do, but make sure you have something to remember who's in the group so that as you go forward, you can continue to check up on them and end the group in a positive manner. Maybe they don't post their results in the group. You can shoot them a text and ask them how much they lost. Things of that nature. So that's pretty much it. It's going to be an awesome week. You guys are going to have a great time. It's going to be your first challenge. There's going to be a bunch of you guys in there, so it's no stress on you. Your job is just to bring the people. We'll take care of them, and this hopefully will fuel your next Success Club goal and your income goal. So have a really fun time with this. It's a wonderful experience.